Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yes, welcome once again, Holy Souls in physical form. This is I, your host, Sunshine M, and welcome to our channel. And I hope that as we go along, we'll build each other, right? So, I don't know. I've been getting a bit confused lately. I won't say confused, but I need to speak about this. And I'm going to put it out there. We, we have the melanin situation. Now it's everywhere. And please hear me out. Now it's everywhere that whites are now coming together with blacks, making babies, so forth and so on. And I'm not talking about just light blacks like us here in South Africa or Americans. I'm talking about the hardcore blacks like Ghanaian people and people from Ghana, Kenya, like deep Africa. White people coming together with those kind of people, with our black ladies and gentlemen and so forth, and making babies, cohabiting, getting married, whatever you want to put it as. And then there's another issue of the LGBTQIA plus ZYX, the alphabet, all the alphabets of literally all the alphabets coming together to form whatever is going on today. I was watching this video on here on YouTube as well as on TikTok, where this man, woman, I don't know what it is, he is. It's a man, has full on breasts. The voice, it's a man. And he goes around in every restaurant. Can I be honest? It pissed me off. And I have to speak about it. He goes around in all restaurants, right? And where he sits, his boobs are hidden. You can see the face, the hair, white man. The voice, it's a man. And whenever 0220, as I said that, whenever the server comes or the waitress and the waiter that come along, they're like, "Sir, I'm sure most of you guys have seen it." And he's like, "Can you please call your manager? When the manager comes, can you please just tell, the waiter or whatever to not call me by sir?" And there was one question that I was listening to that one of the managers asked. "So what would you prefer to be called then? Should you rather call you ma'am?" And his response was, "You know what? As long as I'm just not called sir." He never gave an answer as to whom he wants to be referred to as. One, I found that very disgusting. I'm not going to lie. Two, I found him to be conflicted by his own sexuality. Everywhere now on social media. Listen, I'm not saying interracial marriages were never there. They've been there probably way before I was even born. But now because white people are now dissipating the 666, 666,000 white people are coming to extinction. They know that too. White people are becoming extinct. And I feel like now it has become, it's almost like we are now coming together not because of love, because we just need to exist even after we are gone. I don't know if that is making sense. It almost seems like the love that we are seeing now with interracial couples, especially when it's a white and a black female or male, 0414, it almost seems like now it's just been done because they want to exist, or a white person still wants to exist within the earthly plane by producing kids that have black genes within them to keep a part of them alive or their race alive. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then again, you get this LGBT, XYZ, do we even know who we are? We have become Lord help us. Lord help humanity. We have become so engulfed in this self-expression thing. Nothing is wrong with being expressive. Nothing is wrong with embracing your sexuality. I'm quite certain gays and lesbians have been around for decades, even way before I was born. 525, as I said that. Right now, humans, there's people do not even know whom they are. They can't even identify their own genders anymore. We are out here posting things on social media for either clout or just to confuse more of the generations coming after us who are meant to be builders and source and or connect with source even much more better than what we are. We're supposed to build, and now we are growing 0606. We are building a generation of confusion. Now men, women, it is on Instagram. I don't know what they call it now. People don't even respect their own bodies anymore. We're just fucking and shagging anything and everything. Dogs, cats, men with two, what do they call them again? Those people. We're sleeping with anything. We are so gender confused because we have lost our touch with self. We've lost our touch with whom we are. We've lost touch with spirit. I won't say we are all divine spirits. Please hear me. Because we're not all divine. We're not all chosen. We get like that guy in the restaurant who goes around not even knowing who he is, and yet he wants somebody else to identify him as somebody. If you can't even identify who you are, how the hell do you want to get recognition of who you're supposed to be? We get those kind of people because they are here 717. They are here to disrupt the balance that is meant to be brought back. The devil works in mysterious ways. He comes in the form of a child. If you guys do follow me, you'll see the things I also post. There was a child speaking that there's no such thing as God. It broke me. Where do you think all this comes from? 757. Check those numbers as I go along, saying them to you. Where does all this come from? There's a child, I'm sure you guys know about him too. I just forgot his name now. He's on TikTok. I follow him. Intelligent 2-year-old boy. He's like, wow, he's brilliant beyond measure. That boy knows maths from the back of his hand. He's 2 years old. He does calculations that I don't even know of. That most of you guys don't even know of. He is a brilliant mathematician. He's a reincarnation of somebody. Who's that guy who created the bulb again? The light bulb and all that. You guys know who I'm talking about. Reincarnation. We're supposed to build this intelligence. To be able for him to know who he is, to be able, as a person, you are supposed to be able to identify yourself. Who are you? Most of you don't even know who you are. You go around here walking like you are just, you know what's going on. We all walk around like perfect patties. Do you even know who you are? Do you even know where you're going? Do you know what you want? Do you know where you stand? Just by this alone, I'm going to be causing a rift, depending how fast 944, depending on how fast this message is going to go across the globe, how viral it's going to fly. But I'm going to be causing a stir by just sending out this information. And please hear me, I don't care. I don't even care about your comments. For those who agree with me, I'm glad you do. For those who don't, well. But this is what I'm going to be putting out there. Do you know who you are? Where you stand in life? Where you want to go in life? What legacy you want to leave behind? Do you know? We don't listen, not only to those who are trying to build us, because it's easier to listen to the devil. I like to use this analogy. It's better to throw dirt everywhere. It's better to be untidy. But to clean, now that's another thing. That's where the challenge comes in. When your house is, like I watched this thing of hoarders. It's easier to be a hoarder because you just throw things everywhere. You pile up baggage that you no longer need. It's easier for people to rather fall into that trap than to look at the light and be like, okay, now I need to clean up my act. I need to clean up myself. 11:11 on the timer. It's more difficult for people to actually look at spirituality and look at themselves and be like, I must stop fucking around. It's time for me now to focus on where I need to go and where I need to be. God is calling us all. He's calling for you to find your path so that you can incorporate that change within your own family, your own community, wherever you live, wherever you reside, wherever you go, whatever you eat with friends. You need to start being that change that the world needs. It's not easy, but it's required, it's needed, and it's necessary. Well, you guys will tell me whatever you guys will decipher. No need to even tell me. You will decipher for yourself. For yourself. As to what you see this world coming to. But change starts with thyself. Be the change you want to see. Let's stop being so evil and so demonic. And for those who are seeing those actions and are sick and tired of it, it's time that you take a stand by just changing yourself. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you for joining me, Holy Souls in physical form. I look forward to seeing you guys again. And hopefully this time, our topics will get a bit lighter. Once we start seeing the change that we want to see. Once we start being the change that we want to see. Be good. Be safe. Be blessed. And always put the Most High first. He does deserve it.